Good morning, class 5. I am Anil Bhagat, your science teacher from Modern International School, Hiswa. Welcome back to our e-learning program. Today, in this video lecture, we will discuss about chapter 7, that is simple machines. In the previous lectures, we had discussed about machines and simple machines also. Now today in this video lecture, we will move in a next step. So simple machine is a tool which help us to perform our work in easier and in faster method by applying less amount of force, and the work we can do is more and more. So this is what simple machine is. Among them we learned that lever, wedge, inclined plane, uh, screw, wheel and axle, pulley. These are the simple machines. Today we are going to discuss about lever. So what is lever? Lever is a rod that is free to move on a fixed point, and that fixed point is called fulcrum. So lever is a rigid rod or a bar which can move about a fixed point, that is called a fulcrum. Okay class, so here this is called a lever. So lever, as I told you, that it is a simple machine, so it helps us to perform our work in a way in which we can do a heavy work by applying less force. You have found several people on the roads to perform several type of works. So you have seen that some people on the road, they are performing works like, see this pen, they have to move, they want to move something heavy. Suppose if they want to move something heavy, so they do what? They put a suppose this is a heavy piece of stone, and I want to move it. So I will put a rod here and then try to push it. At the same time, what we are going to do, we are going to put a thing here, and then by doing this, and if we push like this, so we are able to move this heavy stone. So in this way people work on the streets. You have seen that, you have observed that, we all observe that. So this is the function of lever, and this point where we are taking the help of this rod, this point is called fulcrum, that is the fixed point. So by this we can move a heavy stone by the help of a rod, and by applying less amount of force we can move that, because if we want to move the stone by applying force only, we are not able to move it. So this is called lever. Now there are three parts of lever: fulcrum, that is the fixed point. Number 2 is load. Load means the work done. The load means the weight on which we are applying the force, or the place or the point where we are doing the work. And then comes the force or the effort, the push or pull we are doing, that is called the effort. So fulcrum, fixed point. Load means the thing or the weight we are moving, and effort means force, the push or pull we are applying. So on the basis of this, we can divide lever into three categories: first class lever, second class lever, third class lever. But before that, we have to understand that why we are using lever. So by the help of lever we can increase force, like as I told you that to move a heavy stone with a simple rod we can use it. So to increase the force, to decrease the force, doctor use tweezers, a type of instrument, and they decrease their pressure, and they help to it will help them to do their work. Now let's move to the first class lever. So on the basis of fulcrum, load and effort, we classify the lever. So first class of lever, in the first class of lever, the fulcrum is in the middle position. The fulcrum is in the middle position, one side load, one side effort. The fulcrum is in the middle position. Remember, fulcrum in the middle, one side load, one side effort. So here the best example is scissor. The best example is scissor. See this. The best example is scissor here. So here I am applying force here. This is the fixed point, that is the fulcrum, and here this is the load. It is working. See, I am working here. Cut. So here this is the area where the load, the weight work is here, and here the fixed point, that is the fulcrum, and here I am using my force, that is the effort. So this is first class lever. So there are so many this type of thing which is first class lever: scissors, seesaw, plier, broom, and nail cutter also, that is the fulcrum in the middle position. In the second class of lever, load in the middle position, and fulcrum one side and force one side. The best example is nut cracker. We put the nut in the middle, one side fulcrum, and we use the effort. So that is a nut cracker. Bottle opener also, and wheelbarrow, that is the vehicle to carry waste products. The municipality persons use this, or the people from Nagar Panchayat, they use this to carry the dust or dirty particles from one place to another. That is called the wheelbarrow. Now comes the next thing, that is the third class lever. In the third class of lever, the force is in the middle position. The effort or the force is in the middle position, and one side fulcrum, one side load or the weight we have to carry. So the examples of this is fishing rod. So fishing rod means the end point taking the weight of the fish. At the corner we are using the one side load, at the corner fulcrum, and the middle we are using the effort. We are taking the by the help of our force, we are taking the fish out from the water by using force in the middle of the fishing rod. So in this way, fishing rod, forceps, these are the third class of lever. So class, I hope you are able to understand lever. That is a rigid rod, a bar which moves at a fixed point. That fixed point is called fulcrum. And there are three types of lever based on fulcrum, effort, and load. So class, have a great day. Be safe at home. Thank you.